The following has been paid for by the Pens World Order. In the words of Steve Dangle, hooray! July/August hockey content. Tommy Novak is still a Pittsburgh Penguin. Announced today, the man gets a 3-year contract extension valued at $4.65 million. Well, I'm sure glad that's another one of our free agents that's all wrapped up. I mean, good to see Tommy Novak sticking around. And what? You mean that extension's kicking in after this season? Oh, so Tommy Novak, I mean, he's young, age 29, signed a 3-year deal that will keep him a Pittsburgh Penguin all the way to 2030. Let's talk about it for a brief moment. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. You saw some wrestling content that was put out there yesterday. I'll be doing videos over the weekend of it. Also, before we get into it, I have a book releasing out on Amazon, due out on Saturday, called Fantasy Child, available out on paperback and digital. Please give it a read. So, Tommy Novak is still a Pittsburgh Penguin, and that's not how you spell Jason Robertson. That kind of ended a bit abruptly. He got arbitration and got his money for 1 year. Crud. But Tommy Novak is a guy that I like that the Penguins re-signed him, because Tommy Novak is a reliable, dependable, middle six guy. And to have somebody like that, their weight, it's worth their weight in whatever their contract is. Now, you don't get nuts with the middle six guy and sign him to a 6-year, $6 million deal. I'm looking at you, Edmonton. No, but to give a almost $5 million deal, per year deal to a Tommy Novak is fine for a guy who's mid-29. You're going to pay him until he's 33, and by then, he's someone else's problem. And Novak is easily a guy that you could have him slip into whatever role you need with him. He's a second-line center, and according to Puckpedia, you could have him on the second line with Chinakhov and Malkin, have the father-son dynamic together. Or if Kindle's out, or if Kindle's doing really good, you move Kindle up, slide Novak down, to which he'd work with Kuzmenko and Nick Robertson. Or, if absolutely needed, he might have to do fourth line work, but I doubt it. That's your big beef line. And we already got that with Elmer, Lizotte, and Connor DeWar. Novak has also gotten time on the second power play unit, and I'm sure he's probably done penalty kill in a pinch. Not always, but in a pinch. As of right now, it shows him on the second power play unit with Chinakhov, Kuzmenko, Kindle, and Letang. So again, that's all guessing according to Puckpedia. And Novak's not a guy. He's not going to have an Anthony Mantha season. Like, he's not a guy who's going to give you a 25 and 25 and have career years. I mean, his career year was 23-24, where he got 18 goals and 27 assists with Nashville. When he came into Pittsburgh for the first time, he didn't even have any points. Last year was his first full year with the Penguins, getting 16 goals and 26 assists. And that's about for 42 points. And if you can get 35 to 40 points out of a middle six center, that's fine. I will take that. If you get a 20 and 20 out of him, good. 15 and 20, I'll take it. He's a guy that can come in and just, you need a guy on the wing because he's injured, Novak will take it. Put him on the third line because Kindle's doing really good, or Lizotte needs to move up, do it. And these guys are also ones who can get you playoff goals in a pinch. Well, he didn't get any last year. Yeah, he only got 2 assists before as we were getting embarrassed by the Flyers. But he's a solid hand. He played all 82 games last year. How many Pens can say that? for a guy who's 28. Always there. Dependable. He's a freaking Honda Civic. Guys like him are Honda Civics. They'll get you from point A to point B as long as you keep up on the maintenance. For all of you older car heads, he's a Chevy Cavalier. Same thing. And you keep players like that. You honestly do. I mean, Washington's got a good amount of them. Caps fans will tell you Justin Zardev's that guy, but he's not, in my opinion. But of a lot of the great playoff teams is that you have guys like that who can come in and provide those depth scoring options. Like if I have to compare anybody on the Caps to the Pens, it would probably be Dylan Strome. Either Dylan Strome or probably Anthony Bavalier would be a decent option too. Depth guys you don't think about until they score goals. And that's what Tommy Novak is. That's why I don't mind this contract. 3-year, $5 million, pay him till he's 33. And if he works out, you give him another year or two on a cheap deal. I'm failing to see the downside here. I mean, this is the last year of his $3.5 million deal, and his price goes up by at least $1 million once his extension kicks in after next year. But again, 4.6, maybe a little high. Maybe that 3.5 is more of a market rate. But with everything going up, and from what I'm hearing, all you Pens fans out there saying, we're tanking this year, we're tanking. We're going to be terrible. Embrace the suck. I don't mind signing Novak. Because guys like him are your backbone. Guys like him, if you're building a team, you need people like him. And all of you remember on our depth Pens runs, on guys we had like a Novak, which is fine. So welcome back, Novak. Hey, that could be a 80s sitcom. But welcome back, Novak. And training camp starts after Labor Day. We'll see you then. That's it for this version of the Let's Go Pens Fan React. Thank you to all of you who watched this. If there's any other Pen stuff during August, we'll tell you about it, but enjoy the August weather because after Labor Day, we are off and running. Let's go Pens. Enjoy your summer.